Okay, welcome back to the anti-steamrolling, at least for as long as we can, Skulltaker campaign. And I actually wanted to start out this campaign or this episode with a question that came up at the tail end of the previous episode, which is, can anyone explain what happened to our army maintenance cost here, our upkeep cost, because going into the last battle of the previous episode, this was sitting at around 2,600 something, and we were in the positive in terms of our income. We were, I want to say, at like positive 364. And then I noticed going back through the editing, I mean, I noticed it during the recording of the previous episode, but I watched for it again when I was doing the editing of the previous video. And yeah, coming out of that battle, our income dropped to minus 1681, and our upkeep here jumped way up, despite the fact that our upkeep should have actually gone down because we went to 8+ battle victories. So, and this is interesting, it now says 4 turns until decay from inactivity. Is that different somehow? Because I remember that I thought it was always like 1 or 2 turns. Anyway, I don't know quite what's going on. So if anybody can explain it to me, please do. I haven't gone through, and maybe I should have done that. Yeah, if you add all these up, I can see how this is quite an expensive army, and I can see why it might be 4681. What I don't understand then is how was it 2600 going into the battle? I don't know. All right, it's all a great big mystery to me. Wouldn't be the first time. Anyway, so we did, like I said, we came out of, we had a big battle at the tail end of the last episode. It was testing out this new mechanic here, this travel to an enemy lord. Obviously, it was a successful test. However, I now realize, since you know this is on a timer, at least here in the early going, we want to pick better targets, I think, moving forward. I wasn't exactly sure where it was going to leave me, and I wanted to be close enough to be able to defend Quitax here, which is incapable of defending itself at all right now. So there's still lots of action in this general area, so I didn't want to get too far away from this particular area. But I think in the future, since it is on a timer, I think we want to have better targets that we choose for that particular mechanic. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and repeat what I said also at the tail end of the last video, which is I still think this is a very fun campaign. I have not, I've deliberately avoided hearing all the different ways that this campaign ends up being broken. But so I'm just going to continue to try to enjoy it as much as I can for as long as I can. And I think we have successfully at least slowed things down with some of the mods that we're using. So, all right, anyway, enough said about all that. Let's go ahead. I think we're in a position probably to go ahead and end our turn. I just want to refresh my memory here on all of these mission objectives that we got. We do need to do some raiding. That one shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. We've got some quest battles that we should win, or that we should fight and hopefully win in the near future. But right now we have too many enemies right now surrounding us, so I don't want to go fight a potentially dicey quest battle just yet. Okay, I think then we'll go ahead and check our diplomacy and blooded out. Yeah, I don't want to do that because he's raiding my territory. If he continues to raid my territory, what I'd rather do is just wipe him out. We're getting pretty good replenishment here, and again, I think I wanted to save this until we need a battle victory on a particular turn. So I'm going to hold off on that, and I think we'll just go ahead then and
trophy sack grows hungry.
Yeah, we don't have anywhere near the Champion's Essence that we need for the Cloak of Skulls. We got plenty of skulls for the Skull Throne, but I don't think we have a good use for that right now. All right, let's go ahead and end our turn, I think. Let me save. I guess there's no point in saving the game, Michael. You just loaded it in. All right, let's go ahead and end our turn. And so if Itza does leave Chakwa down there undefended, then I'm of a mind to take it from him. It would mean adding one more enemy to our list, but we're not getting overwhelmed right now. We did win a major battle in the last episode against Marcus Wolfhart. And he is at war. Well, I thought he was at war with the lizards, but apparently they're not fighting each other for some reason. Okay, this is interesting. So Bordalo Errant here is coming back towards us. And he's got the hero there, which is a nuisance. That's the hero that caused that massive bug a few episodes ago where forced us to have to disband an army. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell what's going on there between Marcus Wolfhart and Tlaxlan. Okay, and here's the Blooded Axe tribe. They are now leaving our territory. That's probably just as well. And they're raiding Tlaxlan's territory, so that's good for us. Give Tlaxlan there something else to concern themselves with. So we got the Winds of Pain. That's good. Although we don't have any spellcasters yet. Faction destroyed. Sentinels of Zeddy here. Okay, that's fine. Sword of Cain claimed. That's interesting. Okay, Razor Sack. A bunch of, yeah, whatever. 20,000 favor, however. Okay, so we definitely want to do something about that raiding right there. We do have Quitax has finally built the settlement building. So that's good. However, their garrison is size 4. So obviously not really a whole lot that they can do to defend themselves just yet. And they're not going to get higher until level 2. Or we can't build the garrison until level 2. Which means we may as well go ahead and build one of these. Casualty replenishment rate. Well, we do have this building here. We're probably getting enough growth right there. Let's go ahead and continue to level this up. 2,500. We can afford it. Now we're at minus 779. If I look at this... Okay, this is so strange. Our upkeep just dropped by 1,000 over the course of one turn. We're still at 8+ battle victories. I don't have any idea what is going on with our upkeep, and we can actually reach him. He is going to retreat, I'm sure.
I will not blight my
I would if I were him, but we might as well try it. Nobody here is close enough to actually attack us. I'd love to get rid of that hero, but we just I just don't think we have any real chance to. 39% for 700. I don't know. We have a chance to. It's not much of a chance, though. I'm usually pretty reluctant to spend a whole lot of money on assassination attempts that are that low of a percentage. Okay, so I think maybe is upkeep, or I'm sorry, is a public order a problem? It's a little bit of a problem. This does benefit us from post-battle loot, faction-wide. We do already have it built in the main city, but I don't see any reason to not double up. I'm not in any desperate need to build this. I do need to build this. Oh, no, I can't build that because of the dimensional breach that shows. That's okay. I wanted to focus on demons for the time being. And I don't need this. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze, I think. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with that again. I don't really see any reason why not. And we'll go ahead and try. Maybe they'll stay and fight us. They are level 7 Lord. Let's see what level their Paladin and Damsel are here. 4 and 3. Okay. I still do think they will run, but I think it's okay if they do, and if they don't, you know, we'll fight the battle. We have a couple of units here that we don't want to suffer any more damage with, but like I said, I think they're going to run anyway.
When the blade strikes.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to run them down. Definitely not. That was our entire move. We are at least still...
Whatever you call him, he is the Lord.
Still replenishing here. If I change back to this, I could actually get close enough to help defend Quetax, but I don't think I need to. I really don't think they're close enough to... Yeah, they're not close enough to attack us. They're definitely not close enough to attack us.
Never.
I did want to see, actually, while I'm thinking about it, are they at war with one another still? Yes, they are. They're just not fighting battles when they easily could have. That's very strange. Okay, well, anyway, I think I'm going to stay where I am then, because this is going to force them to retreat out of our territory. And Quetax here is not in any duress currently. If they are threatened next turn, we can always move back. But from here, we're close enough to attack them if they stay.
I am a lord
And
of
I don't think they will. I think they'll run away. Which means they'll stop raiding our territory. Okay. All right. Again, the 659 here is at least we're losing less money per turn than we were. I don't guess we really have anything else to do this turn, do we? I could do the unholy manifestation, but again, I'm not going to do it because I want to actually replenish. I don't want to suffer any more casualties against in an unnecessary battle right now. We do still have the 3 turns until decay. That 3 turns, I wonder if they increased this with the... I should have checked this ahead of time. The... was it the campaign movement mod? Because it did... I know that in the previous version, prior to Omens of Destruction, it did give you a little bit of a change to Khorne and how many turns you could go with inactivity, just because of the fact that it is so much harder to fight battles turn after turn. All right, I think we're going to go ahead. I might as well check diplomacy again. Why not? Okay, yeah, I'm glad I did here. We actually have a couple of new options, although nothing that I think I really care about. None of them are going to be giving us enough money or have any other reason to make it worth our while to do a non-aggression pact. So let's go ahead and...
That was another demon.
Do I want to put myself in March stance just for the opportunity for supervisor? Do I already have supervisor, I guess is the first question. No, I do not. Okay. I don't think he would attack us. If he did, I think we would beat him, even with the disadvantages that we get from March stance. We're more likely to be ambushed, but I'm pretty darn sure Albert cannot ambush you in a attacking us. And even if they could, this is actually a really good army to fight against being ambushed, because it's all melee. Should the army be attacked, retreats impossible? Yeah. Battle initiation disabled? Yeah. The only disadvantage really would be that we'd be tired. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm even going to take one step. Nah. Yeah. One step in that direction. All right, let's go ahead and end our turn. We did not get supervisor, unfortunately. Okay, Itza is continuing to go away from us. That's good. Gives us a chance to take Chakwa. Okay, here we go. Hunts Marshal's expedition. He's moving towards Tlaxland, but extremely slowly. Okay, he is... It's a little hard to tell how far he went right there. Did he get far enough away from us that we can't attack him? I'm sure he probably did it. Yeah, I'm sure he did. He wouldn't be that stupid. No, we're not going to be interested. Okay, faction destroyed. Constructor, we'll take that. Spread enough. Okay, mission issued. I feel like we've already succeeded at this, but yet we're not getting credit for it. Whatever. Okay. Maybe it'll have to last for one more end turn. Okay, so Skulltaker. Let's spin our camera around here, get my bearings, and yeah, he's too far away.
Noble peasant. It matters.
That figures. But at least we know he can't raid. If we switched into ambush stance, I realize that hero is right there, but if we move up to maybe here,
My drive to kill.
maybe we don't immediately get pulled out of ambush stance, and maybe that hero leaves us alone. It's a possibility. Again, we're not being threatened here at Quetax. We are doing our building upgrades. We are only 3 turns away from being able to get him all the way up to level 3. Our money situation is not great, but it's not dire. And we're getting our replenishment here. The game seems to have decided that 3659 is the proper upkeep for us, so we'll take it. We are 2 turns away from inactivity. At any point, we could, of course, do the Unholy Manifestation. But I believe this did say spread enough to unlock one, which we have already done. It doesn't say actually use one, so I'm not going to bother to use it this turn. And I think that's going to pretty much do it again. I can tell already the campaign in the early going is going to be a lot of passing time relatively conservatively in between being able to launch these. Now, we do want to fight battles in between, but we don't want to get crazy with it. All right, let's go ahead and save
Gods care not for you.
and do another end turn and hope. Okay, so far it doesn't look like we've been pulled out of ambush stance, so let's just hope that Alberic de Bordelot here does something stupid. And it looks like they're actually going to attack Tlaxlan here, so that's good. Well, they laid siege anyway. They didn't actually make the attack yet. Okay, he appears to not be. Alright, yep, he pulled us out of ambush stance. That figures. Okay, we'll chase him.
You speak with
Alright, Bloodhall
champion.
Coven.
Take
What do you guys want? 1,000 for a non-aggression pact. You're at war with the Jade Court and Marcus Wolfheart. You're pretty weak. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll accept that. We're not likely to be in a position to attack you anytime soon. And this is interesting. Boy, the Beastmen are just getting right up next to where that battle is going to take place. Would-be Doom Bull, okay. A colossal gore bull pounds upon the gates, braying to prove itself before the Skull Throne. Its horn-skulled herd follow at a distance, enthusiastically bellowing for the show to begin. Now, we could duel the Minotaur, which would give us a little bit of extra experience in one skull, or we could get an extra 1,000 skulls by slaying the herd. Well, let's do that. Let's slay the whole herd. And of course, mission successful here, so that's good. Our money situation, at least. I can see already it's really easy to get money with the Skulltaker, that's for sure. And we got an obsidian lodestone. And our ambush was foiled. We already knew that. Okay. Let's go ahead.
You think armor will save you?
Oh, he's so close, but he's not. He's just out of our range.
I will maim you easily, scum.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and move to here.
I've heads to take.
See what he does about that. Our replenishing, meanwhile, is continuing to happen. They still can't attack us here. And it seems unlikely they will even try to because of what's going on up here, but you never know. The anti-player bias is a real thing. And we're only going to go up by 1 garrison here, so we're still only going to have 5, even with this upgrade. So we definitely have a concern here in terms of defending it, but we could recruit another lord. In fact, we have a mission to do that. Obviously, from a money standpoint, I mean, it's okay. As a Khorne faction, it's okay to be in deficit spending, but I don't want it to get out of control. And in order to recruit a strong enough army to actually be our defensive army for our own territory, I would have to recruit it large enough that this would become a real issue. So I'm not going to do it just yet. We're still close enough that we could run back there if we need to. Now, the next question is, do I want to go ahead and do this unholy manifestation? And I think I probably do. Yeah, progress will decay unless a battle is fought this turn. Now, here's the interesting thing is, this is going to be it says a small hostile army. I thought that when Khorne was ascendant, which we currently are, I thought that this actually made this tougher. Replenishes 25% campaign movement range after winning a battle. Oh my goodness, I just realized we might be able to do this and then reach him to attack.
You dishonor me.
Boy, that would be kind of nice. In fact, I shouldn't have moved him to where I did. I could have moved him closer and still had a little bit of movement left. All right, well, we're going to try this now. Let's go ahead and do our actually, let me save the game first. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and choose this army. Unholy Manifestation, deterrent a war, perform. An army must be, I thought I did. Okay, my bad. Perform. Close victory. Oh, look at that. I did not know that was going to happen. Okay. All right. Well, we not only have them to defeat, but we also have Alberic to defeat. This will make things a little bit more interesting. We're going to try to fight in the trees. There's no real advantage to us in the open. I'm very curious what he's going to end up doing. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. And also, it looks like he's going to start inside the battle, and like he's going to come in right away. He's not on a timer. In fact, where he's coming in is a good place for us to try to fight the battle. So I'm going to line up over here and just try to intercept him as quickly as possible. Now, if he's starting out already coming into the war zone, it might be difficult. We're really not all that fast. Oh, it looks to me like I need to do this. Yep, forgot to do that. Okay, so everybody, certainly all of you up here, come on game, let me. Okay. I think we'll do 4 at a time here, like this. I'm going to just overlap them for now. I will worry about better deployment once we get started here. You know what, you guys... Actually, you're fine. I don't really desperately want you to be in the front line. Start battle. Okay, they are... Oh, no, they're not coming in for 6 minutes. Wow, it didn't tell me that on the other screen. Well, they're coming towards us. Okay, that changes everything. Let's go ahead and try to fight these guys. Although I want them to have to come into the battle. I do not want them to avoid this battle entirely. Let's go ahead and speed up. Looks like they are coming towards us. Let's go ahead and let's get you guys moving forward here. I think I can walk you forward. And then you guys here on the left flank. Oh, you're not on the left flank. Why aren't you on the left flank? Alright, well, whatever. Okay, here we go. They are getting close. Obviously, we want you guys...
Take skulls. Target power. Slaughter.
We want you guys up front.
Protest.
And we want you, Skulltaker, we want you to hit the enemy lord. Okay, now we can start getting you guys involved as well. Let's just kind of, let's keep the 83 out of it for now. Actually, me too. Okay, meanwhile, go ahead and do this. You've already done all your abilities. Okay, we should be in pretty good shape here. This is a, I'm not going to even use this, I don't, well, melee defense. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use it once on him, because he's going to be a little bit of a challenge here to kill off. Okay, you guys right here. Let's get you... Never mind, we're in the trees. Yeah, we'll get you in here. Why not? Let's get you charging in. Okay, how are we doing here? You need your damage resistance again. Taking a little bit of damage here. Not a ton, but a little bit. Alright, you guys start... Nah, never mind. There's enough. We've got enough units up here right now. What we really need to do, though, is we need to concentrate on wiping him out. These guys look like they're unstable. They are still unstable. Okay, Skulltaker, this is your job, man. I'm gonna save that. Okay, you over here, you have finished off. You can help out. Up, enemy lord's dead. Okay. All right, so that does that. Okay, so the interesting thing is, even though we wiped them out, there's still a minute and a half left here. We still... they're still coming in. I was a little... Yeah, await reinforcements. Okay. Very good. Yeah, this is a good opportunity for us to fight... Not only to fight them, but also to fight them in the trees. Which is what we want. Here, you get over here. You guys get over here. In fact, I want you kind of in the middle. Alright, let's go ahead and... I don't see any reason not to speed up. 40 seconds, okay. Hopefully we're not tired. Active, fresh, active. Whoop, there's winded. Okay, well, you're about to be even more winded here in a moment. Okay. I think at this point we want you guys to get a little bit closer here. I'm going to put all you on 4, and I'm going to have you charge in here in a moment. What? I don't like seeing that glowy effect. It makes me think that they are disintegrating. Okay. 4s. Everybody charge forward. Obviously, Skulltaker, we want you here. We want that to happen. And we want this to happen. We want you to help out on him. You help out here. You help out here on Alberic. You are fine over here. You guys go ahead and charge in right there. You guys over here are already engaged. Knights of the Realm is not really what I want you fighting. Okay, I need some of you guys over on this side to help these guys out. These guys, you know what? You can run away. You can run all the way over to there as far as I'm concerned. If they chase you, that's fine. That gets them out of the fight. Okay, Skulltaker, we need you to be doing your thing here, man. Please let me target him. There we go. You are kind of, you're doing fine up here, okay? You are supposed to be helping out Alberic. You are, yeah, take care of those peasant bowmen over here. Let's get you, you're more anti-infantry. I should probably be using you for that. You guys are doing your thing. You guys over here are, okay, let's get you back around. Do we want to charge into them? Yes, I'm okay with charging into them. We got all split up anyway. It's good to see that the cavalry, that the pathfinding is still completely broken. You get one or two of your models bogged down and your entire unit becomes useless. Okay, right here, how are we doing on Alberic? We're not doing great on him. He is still quite strong there. You definitely need to do your thing. Try to chase after this mounted yeoman, actually. And let's go ahead and do Relentless Rage. Affects allies in range. I'm gonna do these guys because they need some help over here. Okay, and then also melee attack. This is all units in range. This is gonna be best over here. Let's see if we can wipe out their left flank. Okay, you need to press on over here. Yeah, we should be wiping them out. We're doing okay, but not spectacular. How are we doing on Alberic? Alberic is still doing just fine, unfortunately. You guys, you should be... Yeah, make sure we take out any ranged units as much as possible. Don't worry about Alberic for the time being, actually. We got too many units over here. I want you... I want to win over... Okay, there we go. They're starting to break over here. That's good. Okay. Alberic is still holding his own, though, against Skulltaker, which is a bit unfortunate. Let's get you now involved over here. I can try to hit them. Right here. We've got them bogged down. Okay, you over here. Yeah, get on Alberic now. Okay. Back to... Not to you. You. Yeah, here we go. Boom! That'll help. Yeah, okay. That's good. Alright, now, back to you. At this point, how does Alberic... Oh, he's running away. Come on, guys. Stay on him. Stay on him. Can we... he's going to get away. Nab it. That's alright. That's okay. Everybody finish off whoever is left. I shouldn't say it's okay. It's disappointing, but he was that close to the edge. It's not a surprise. Okay, I think at this point they're likely to outrun us everywhere. Maybe we can take care of a couple more of those Knights of the Realm. Other than that, I think we're pretty much... Yeah, we're not going to catch up to anybody else. But I think it's worth... Ooh, we got them down to 12 here. It's definitely worth trying to do this. And in fact, you guys can all help out as well. Because some of you can even speed up. And you might be able to hex them. What are they at now? They're down. Oh, oh, that's looking good. In fact, we can even buff them. Buff ourselves. Okay, they're not really taking any damage there. Now they are, okay. They've got to be down to just a couple of models now. Okay, I think that's it. All right, so that worked out pretty well. We didn't really suffer too much in the way of casualties. We ended up defeating Alberic. The question that, excuse me, the question that I have coming out of that battle is, are we going to get the Champion's Essence for Alberic? Are we going to get the defeat trait for Alberic? Is Alberic going to be wounded, or is he going to retreat with his army? I don't actually know the answer to any of those. I'm assuming that his army will retreat with him in it. So, in fact, that means we probably won't get the defeat trait for him, but hopefully we will get the Champion's Essence. Look at that. We came so close to killing them, too. Dagnabbit. All right. 149 skulls, 1% replenishment, 440 favor, I guess we'll take the skulls. And yes, his army did indeed retreat. Oh, we did get the defeat trait, though. So that's interesting. He's able to retreat even though he was in March stance. I forgot that he was in March stance. Plus 15 when fighting at sea. It's a pretty worthless trait for us to have, but we now have additional movement. I think we're going to be able to run him down. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and make sure we've got everything we want here. I think I'm going to continue to take Skulltakers for now. And you are going to get kill. You guys already have kill, but we're going to give you Locus of Wrath. And do we want to try something else with one of them? Spell resistance? Nah, that's too situational. Locus of Fury. Charge bonus, base weapon damage. Now, I like Locus of Wrath for all of them, quite frankly. At least for now. And then our, okay, we did get that Obsidian Lodestone. We'll go ahead and give it to you, why not? It's not one of my favorite magic items. Okay, let's go ahead and save the game.
Celebrate this day.
And
tomorrow may be your last.
Anything to do prior to this? He's still too far away. Dagnabbit. Oh, so close.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
And we did not get the Champion's Essence for defeating him. That's okay. It's an experiment. We now know we're not going to win battles by I'm sorry, we're not going to get Champion's Essence from reinforcing armies.
Celebrate this day.
It's pretty disappointing here.
Tomorrow may be your last.
We will at least force him to keep running away from us. And his army
I will not blight my soul.
is not in great shape. All right, I think then we're probably... I'll go ahead and do this again. Check the diplomacy again. We're up to 98. What would they give us?
Don't worry. I
462, absolutely not. Okay, what about, get back to you, what about Blooded Axe Tribe? 65, no, absolutely not. Okay, alright. And we do have more skulls, and we do have lots of money. Maybe we do go ahead and start recruiting our secondary army. Are we back here to 4 turns? 4 turns until decay. The thing is, I don't have an easy battle to fight with them, and that means their bloodletting is going to be very low. So I'm not going to recruit the second lord until I feel like they're actually going to be able to get involved in a battle that they can win, which means if they came down here to attack, that's not a battle that we could win. All right, anyway, I'll leave it at that. I think refresh my memory on what this one is again. Take control of target. That's right. Okay. Maybe while we're down here, we do go ahead and attack.
Skulls piled here. Yes, a good day.
I'm starting to think maybe we do go ahead and recruit. Actually, let me do this. Let me go back to recruit Lord. And you... okay, so he's ready for us to bring back in. Let's do it. Okay, our money situation just got a little bit worse, but we did get the 1,000 favor.
Yet do not rest.
But we can afford... I think we can afford losing close to 2,000 per turn. Let's go ahead and start recruiting into your army. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and take our turn.
Yes, a good day.
I feel like with enemies to both the north and the south of us, we do need 2 armies. Okay, nothing going on up there. Marcus Wolfhart did not initiate the attack, but he stayed there. He's continuing to siege. Bordello, okay. What are you doing? You're gonna continue to run away. No surprise there. And your hero is going to continue to harass me. No surprise there. Your hero who should not exist. That hero should have been destroyed if the bug had not popped up. Okay, this is kind of interesting. He's moving multiple armies towards Itza there. No, we're not interested in a non-aggression pact. Okay. Still no sign of the Beastmen. I should say still no sign. No, they're right there, Michael. Don't know why I said that. All right. Tlaxlin, right of Sotek performed. That's fine. Honor and blood. Okay, that's good. Meat magic. Gore flinch flesh monster. You stumble upon an ogre camp. A butcher escapes the slaughter by promising untold power. He slices and stews the entrails of his fallen kin, creating a foaming red broth which causes hide to harden and muscle to swell. Though useful, all sorcery offends Cain, and so the butcher is slain. Interesting. So for 10 turns, we get melee attack and charge bonus. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. Got our bloodletters recruited, and we got our buildings constructed. We're losing 1,000 per turn. That's fine. I can live with that. I don't want to completely waste our stockpile of favor, but can we reach? Well, he's not in March stand, so he's just going to retreat again. 3%. And not only is he going to retreat, he's going to retreat to the other side of the river, which is going to make it even harder to pursue him. How strong is Itza? Not terribly strong. He's not at war with Skrulk yet. That's interesting. Okay. He's certainly not too strong for me to be overly concerned about going to war with him. So maybe what we do, if I switch to raiding stance, I cannot even get into his territory. That's unfortunate. Do we ignore him for now?
You take me for a
Alberic
child?
is, like I said, he's going to retreat from us.
Your gods care not for you.
Over here is still, you know what?
Blood is truth.
Now I can't move him out here to try to intercept over here because that army, weakened as it is, can still defeat this
The
army.
bloodied flesh.
This army needs to continue to
And
retreat.
step on the path.
And in terms, what are we? We're one turn away from being able to level you up again, and that's going to cost almost 5,000. This is going to cost us a little bit. I see no reason not to do it. This, I do think we want to go ahead and do this for 4 additional bloodletters to defend. Okay, now our money is starting to become a little bit more of a concern, but
The end to all.
okay, what we're going to do is we're going to try this. I'm almost certain he will retreat.
You're nothing but food for my blade.
Okay, he did indeed retreat, but he didn't retreat to the other side of the river, but he's still
Heroes' heads are plenty.
still too far away for us to be able to pursue.
Hero's journey ends here.
And why are we suffering attrition? The mire. We're in the mire. And not only that, but we actually can't even.
Temporary dissolution.
We're in his zone of control. We can't attack him, and we can't move away. That's pretty frustrating. That is something that pops up from time to time with the campaign. Well, I mean, it happens in vanilla sometimes, but it happens more often with the campaign movement speed reduction. All right, meanwhile, you're getting closer and closer to being able to defend Quitax, which means we can send Skulltaker farther and farther afield. Units recruited, buildings constructed. I think we're research available. We're ready to go and do... Which one was I going to do? I was going to do this, War Leaders, because I then want to do Reaper of Ages, and I want to do Return for Honor. Well, the ward save is nice, but it's maybe not... Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Let's see what other things we have at this 4th level here. Bloodletter units are replaced by Exalted Blood. Well, that's... Oh my goodness, that's huge! Okay, we need to build up our the Pillar of War here, that's for sure. Build up our blood hosts. Okay. Bitter raiding would be nice. Income from sacking, that would be nice. Income from all buildings, that would be nice. So this is also kind of a priority. And then the Pillar of Wrath. -1 turn cooldown for Skull Throne rituals and skulls collected from skull piles. That's not that big of a deal. Skulls gained from kills plus 40%. That's a much bigger deal. Skull. Okay, there's a lot of really good things worth taking here, but I think I do want to get more in the way of strengthening our blood hosts for now.
8 by 8.
Okay, I think then.
Indeed.
Where are we at? We're at 106.
Are we all shipshape?
704, still not worth it. No one is anywhere near interested in peace with us. Let's go ahead and do another save. Let me check out my rituals again. Okay, Corn Corruption, chance to... No, not needed. Okay. Summon from Beyond. It's fine, but... Next Blood Host summon. Okay, we're going to want to do this one right here, right before we summon our next Blood Host. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, Bordalo. Now he's running across the river. No big surprise there. Tlaxlan. Okay, they fought themselves a battle. No, they didn't fight the battle. They got Marcus Wolfhart to retreat. And he's also making a move towards Quitax. And the Sacred Pools, they're not really doing anything aggressive towards us now. And the Beastmen better not come back into our territory, buddy. know what's good for you. Alright, so we've got the Nemesis Crown here. Yeah, not going to happen close to us. Sword of Cain claimed, okay. Population surplus, that's good. And our units recruited, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our options here. We, yep, we can't reach. Here's my question. Can he reach? A little bit hard to tell. He's in March stance, and he can reach in March stance, but I don't think he'll be able to reach in regular stance, but I don't know for sure. He might be able to, and he very well might make this attack. 19 units against 10 units. Yeah, that he would definitely... I think he would definitely have the advantage in that battle. Well, I shouldn't say definitely. I think he would have the advantage. Let's go ahead and put ourselves in a position that if he tries it, he will regret it. It's pretty obvious that chasing Alberic around down here is not going to go well. Do I want to risk spending the favor to level this up? I think I may wait one turn because I do not know for sure if he's able to reach. I'm not going to cancel upgrading these buildings and building this one, but I'm not going to risk the 5,000 favor almost that it takes to upgrade this, because I don't know for sure if he's going to be able to reach or to not reach, as it were. Okay, so anyway, we're 2 turns away from inactivity.
Give a good fight, and your skull shall ascend.
I could actually try to ambush right here, but I don't want to encourage him to come down, I don't think.
Was I ever a mere mortal? Magic.
And we don't really have any particular advantage in an ambush fight. Okay, no, I'm going to stay there. I'm going to go ahead and recruit 2 more units. Is it worth recruiting in the Hounds of the Blood Hunt to strengthen you, just in case they try to attack? It's an additional 200 per turn, but we could also do the Brutes of the Hound here. We're getting pretty close to the point then where we're really costing ourselves a lot every turn. But it would strengthen this army enough that this army might be able to actually start going out and looking for its own battles, which would be kind of nice. You're still at 3659. Yeah, you... I think...
The soul unbound.
I think I am going to risk this. It's 1,500 plus another 400 upkeep for 1 turn. We could get rid of them next turn if we wanted to, but we're looking at a little bit less than 2,000, 1950 overall, to recruit these guys now and give us a little bit more defense here just in case he decides to attack. All right, let's go ahead then and... don't think there's really anything else for us to do. Our faction strength is going up a little bit. We're back to this. You're still only offering us 80. Yeah, not going to happen. Military access.
Words have the power to wound.
Defensive alliance. I don't think I want to do a defensive alliance, but I don't have any problem with military access. Okay, and then... I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and take a save. And is there anything else I want to do? I don't think so. I think we can go ahead and... I'm a little curious what's going to happen right here. He's got 3 armies up here now. He really ought to be able to take Tlaxlan. That's not really looking all that strong, and this army has moved away from helping out, so I guess it's because it's a walled city that he's delaying, that he's dragging his heels so much. But all right, anyway, let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, so he is laying siege. He's got a 4th army. Okay. I'd really like to see him actually make the attack here. Nope, still not going to make the attack. Well, if we can catch those 4 armies where we are the attackers, we can lightning strike them one at a time. Okay, so Bordello is... Now he's back to raiding, of course. Expected that. Okay, so he did not choose to make the attack, which is fine. He's actually coming back out, it looks like. The Sacred Pools there. But he's fooled me before into thinking that he was launching an offensive, that he really didn't. You better not come into our territory. You came into our territory and you are still raiding, alright? Well, that settles that. I am going to be attacking the Beastmen here very soon. It's a shame because we have so many other enemies, but they are asking for it, and we're not the sort of faction, we're not the sort of legendary lord that likes to give the benefit of the doubt to idiots. Rite of Awakening performed, okay, that's fine. Disciplinarian, that's fine. Upgrade any settlement to level 5, we'll get there eventually. But what we're really going to do here is... we've maxed out what we can do in terms of our recruiting. You obviously cannot reach, but what you can do is you could start moving over this direction and go into ambush stance, and I feel like these 9 units could defeat that army. So we're going to go ahead and come out this way.
We wander on the
We're going
cusp.
to go into ambush stance.
A winnowing at hand.
And we're going to go towards him
Blood for the blood god.
in ambush stance. We'll probably get pulled right back out of it again because of the proximity of that hero, but it is what it is. Now you, can you reach?
I must.
It looks to me like you can reach. Would he engage us? I think he would. I don't think he would run away. He's got all of those Minotaurs and those Cygors.
So war. Reap.
Is it what we want to do?
First among champions.
How many turns? We've got... Yep, we need to fight a battle this turn.
Our demon kin.
We will... Okay, so let me do this. Okay, we're not going to do this. We can do this. For 1,000 skulls, this will give us a little bit better chance of winning this fight. I think we'd win anyway. I mean, our infantry are obviously far superior to theirs. The Cygors are going to do some damage to us. The Minotaurs are going to do some damage to us. But it's mostly melee infantry versus melee infantry plus monsters. We've got our 4 characters. Yeah, I mean, we're not in any danger of... Well, I should say we're in no danger of losing, but I really don't think we would lose. The question is, do we need this? Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Ever more skulls for the skull throne.
Gonna do it anyway, just to, because why not? I want to use all of these different Skull Throne rituals. Let's go ahead and... Are they at war with anybody right now? They're at war with Tlaxlan. We cannot get money from Tlaxlan because we're at war with them, so we're going to not worry about that. We're going to go ahead and declare war. This is what you get for raiding my territory. They retreated. Jerks.
Murderous abandon. Freeze us.
Absolute jerks. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to stay here.
Challenge. The challenge.
I don't think there's really any reason to go into that stance. I don't want to suffer attrition. I could go back into March stance. I'm not sure I have any reason to, however. Could he... He can't reach... Marcus Wolfhart cannot reach us. I think we're fine where we're at, quite frankly. I don't think he would attack us. If he did, he's welcome to. As long as they can't get multiple armies attacking us, then I'm not too worried. I'm not thrilled that we're gonna...
Lord of Fury.
That we're gonna lose our bloodletting here by 1, but it's fine. We'll get a battle next turn, hopefully. And, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a save.
My task endless. Corn's
I'm going
blessing
to
for me.
check our diplomacy. We're at 76. Interesting. They'd give us 657 now. Alright, how do we feel? No, I don't really want to go 10 turns without being able to attack them again. Although I don't really care that much about our
Our
reputation.
most worthy foe is ourselves.
They are a nuisance to have to try to pursue, to have to try to run down because of their hidden encampment stance. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and take their money. If they come back into our territory and start raiding us again, I'm going to accept the reputation hit. So, let's go ahead and go back to this. Peace treaty. I'm not going to take non-aggression pact. We'll take your money. Because we're in a little bit of dire straits as far as our money is concerned. And settlement-wise, if I did this, I wouldn't have enough money left over to pay for our upkeep, so I'd better not do that just yet. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Pav the Murderer did not immediately get pulled out of ambush stance, but that doesn't mean anything. He still might. Okay, where did... Okay, did they make the attack? They did not make the attack. They are... What are these idiots doing? They are retreating from Tlaxlan. What on earth? Okay, Bordello. I think he did pull me out of ambush stance. I looked at it for just a split second, but I didn't see the 80%. And he's not in our territory. He's raiding Tlaxlan. That's okay, but he's awfully close to our border. Ambush foiled. Not a surprise. Okay, raiding. Alright. We're only at 680.
Within, we perpetuate without.
Okay, this is bugged. So, what happened before that caused our upkeep to go up so much is that we went from 7 battle victories up to 8, and that is supposed to reduce the amount of upkeep, but instead it increased the amount of upkeep. I'm not going to take the time to calculate out. This looks awfully low to me, but it's possible that this is, with this minus 30%, that this is correct. But this right here is, one of the two is incorrect. Because we are actually paying significantly less upkeep with 7 battle victories than we would from 8. That strikes me as a really glaring bug that if it's in the vanilla, and I don't see why it wouldn't be, because I don't have any mods that would have changed that. If that's in the vanilla, that strikes me as something that should be pretty easy for them to fix. And they've already done 2, maybe 3 hot fixes at this point. So, yeah, I have no idea what these guys are. Excuse me, I didn't say that. What these very, very well-meaning people at CA are doing. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. We cannot run them down, obviously. They are still raiding. The hero, where'd the hero go? He's up there with Skulltaker. Okay, that means it's less likely that he'll be able to see us here.
Your blood and abide.
I do want to be... I'd like to be in the trees. But I need to move closer at the same time to be able to run him down. I'm a little surprised that he's shying away from battle with this army, since this army is not super strong right now. I'm going to take one step towards him.
Blood drives our march.
We're not suffering attrition. Okay, I'm going to leave him there and hope that he moves closer to us. Okay. Now, obviously, I definitely can't afford this now. We got to do something about our money situation, which means making an attack here with Skulltaker. Now, could we attack here? Yes, we can reach. Is he likely to run away? Yes, he is likely to run away. So that's a bit unfortunate. We have 1 turn left on... No, we have 4 turns left on the Wound in the World. We have how many turns left? On, if I do this, if I go back to Skulltaker here, we have 3 turns left on that. I'm not in any rush to fight a battle right now, since I know that this is broken up there, that it's going to actually be more expensive for us to fight another battle right now. Still, I wouldn't mind fighting a battle. Okay, let's go ahead and try to engage him over here. Like I said, I don't think he would do it. Or maybe we just start doing some raiding. How much do we get out of raiding? 153. We need...
Flee or stand. Your time is at hand.
We only need 800. But it's going to obviously take multiple turns. But this is a good location for us. We're capable of fighting any number of different armies in different directions. And we are at least working towards our mission objective. Our money just went... Our upkeep just went back up. This is so strange. I do not understand what is happening with our upkeep. Alright, if I switch back to this, I'm at 6% left when I try to attack him. He's going to retreat, right? Most assuredly, he's going to retreat. There's no reason to do it if he's going to retreat. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do our raiding here, and I'll live with the whatever craziness is going on with our upkeep. Let me just make sure if I do... Yeah, our upkeep is still pretty bad if I'm not in raiding stance. So it's not the fact that I changed into raiding stance. The upkeep went up as soon as I crossed the border from our own territory into his. And I guess maybe that is... No, there's nothing here that would indicate that that would be the case. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, let's go ahead and do our diplomacy. Nothing going on there. Okay, you know, let me look at this again. Quick deal right here. Mutant Coast Vampire Coast Mutineers. Itza, Bordello, Tlaxon. All enemies of ours. They have 2 settlements.
I'm all for it. It's just the crew.
713. For a one-time benefit of 713, I just don't think it's worth it. All right, save the game and what, one more intern here. Okay, he's actually moving towards us. No, well, he's moving towards Tlaxlan. But this is... Okay, he actually made an attack there, but the enemy retreated, and he's not pressing his advantage against them at all. Okay, well, tell you what I could do is I could keep moving up towards Hunt's Marshal's expedition here and start fighting their armies. Be a little hazardous doing that in the middle of enemy territory when there's what, 6 different enemy armies all around us. We could get overwhelmed. Okay, he moved away from us even though we did not get pulled out of ambush stance that time. That's a bit annoying. Okay, alright. Nothing super major going on. What did the Beastmen do? Maybe they haven't gone yet. Here we go. What do you want?
Whatever else we discuss, you must
How much are you going to
fight.
pay me? Nope. Not interested if you're not going to pay me a whole lot of money. At least you didn't move into my territory, so that's wise of you. Okay, we got Hounds of War. Alright, I'd love to keep going because I do still think it's a pretty fun campaign. We're fully replenished. We could attack Tlaxlan. Size 16 garrison. I mean, I hate to do all the dirty work for Hunt's Marshal's expedition, but it would be a way for us to get a major battle in right away. Right here, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to run them down. We're getting 263 now this turn, so we're getting closer to finishing off Scylla Anfengrim here. We're working on that, although it's not really that big of a deal to me. I don't know. We'll decide at the beginning of the next episode. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to reach any armies to attack this turn. We're only 2 turns away from being able to do this mechanic. I'm a little reluctant to attack a walled city, which is going to cause us heavy casualties, surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemy armies, because they could easily overwhelm us. So even though I'm fairly desperate to fight another battle, I just think that would be fairly unwise. Over here, I could dump these. And I will if we continue to lose money the way that we are. All right, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And, yeah, we'll just decide at the beginning of the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you then.